Hello everyone, so myself Sonu Jha, and today I am going to start a new topic of SSC 10th syllabus. So first topic, first chapter of SSC, that is heredity and evolution. So first thing, heredity, what do you mean by heredity? First question I have in mind is, what do you mean by heredity? Heredity, it means the transfer of character from one generation to the another generation. Like you can say the offspring to the parents, the transfer of characters from a offspring to a parents, that means the heredity. And the evolution, it means the creating something new, or you can say the changing of multiple times, that means the evolution. Creating something new, that means the evolution. So these are the topics we are going to study in these chapters. So first thing, heredity, traits and types of the traits and characters, and third one is the important terms. That is what are the different terms we are going to study in this chapter. I will tell you that terms. And the fourth one, that is a transcription, and the fifth one is a translation. So 1 minute. So first thing, heredity. Heredity, it means the transfer, that you can say, you all know that the genetics terms. What do you mean by genetics? Genetic, it means the study of heredity and the variation, that means the genetics. So in terms of variation and the heredity, so heredity का मतलब क्या हो जाएगा कि जो offspring है, getting a new something characters, getting a new characters from parents, that means a heredity. So the genetic terms is you can say the drive, or you can say the terms is known as, you can say, the Johann Georg Mendel's is a scientist who discovered these terms, genetics, and he is also known as the father of genetics, because he pioneered the terms, the genetics, in 1886. He concluded many experiments. Based on that experiments, he concluded that the genetics, it carries some characters that transform from one generation to another generation. So there are the traits and characters, the transfer of characters, or you can say the traits. So what types of traits are transferred? The traits, it means like a skin color, hair color, skin color, or you can take an example of these example, you can say the characters which can be transformed from one generation to another generation. So there are the two types of characters. The first one is inherited, and the second one is induced, or you can say also, or you can also say that the acquired, not induced, it is acquired. So inherited traits, that called as the traits which can be transferred from one generation to another. That traits basically is known as inherited traits, and the acquired traits is known as the traits which cannot be transferred, that traits is basically known as acquired traits. That going to be acquired. जब हम लोग ऐसा करते हैं कि सीखते traits, या कैसे तो वो आदतें, yeah, that means the traits is the transferable hair color, eyes color, eye shape, and you can also say the skin color. These are the traits which are going to comes from our mothers and fathers, parents. But the acquired traits like cycling, learning of cycling, right? These are the traits which are going to be not transferred, that going to be learned. So these are the two types, inherited and acquired. The next one we are going to study about the important terms like you can say the genotype, phenotype. Yeah, important terms, it means you can also say that genetics, first terms. What do you mean by genetics? Genetics, it terms the study of heredity and the variation. Yeah, heredity, we all know that the transfer of character from one generation to another generation. But the variation, what do you mean by variation? Variation, it means that the changing something. Yeah, the parents and offspring, they are both different. So that the changing between the parents and the offspring, that changes is basically known as variation. So the study of heredity and variation is known as genetics. And you can also take a next terms, that is a phenotype. Yeah, phenotype. Yeah, you all know that pheno, the term suggests that the pheno, it means the external appearance of any person. Like you can take an example of skin color. We can say that we can see the skin color with the naked eyes, right? That means the phenotype. The object we can see that by a naked eyes is known as phenotype, the external appearance. External appearance is known as phenotype. The genotype. Genotype, that is a genetic constitution, or you can say the genetic material. Genetic materials, or you can say the genetic constitution, like a DNA, RNA, you can say any organisms like a phenotype of prokaryotes, eukaryotes, they have a genetic material and you cannot see the naked eye with the naked eyes. So that type is known as genotype. Phenotype, the object we can see by the naked eyes, and genotype, it cannot be seen by the naked eyes. Or you can also say that the genetic constitution of an organism is known as genotype. The second we are going to study the terms is a hybrid. Yeah, hybrid. Hybrid, it means the, you can say the new form of organisms that obtained from a crossing between parents, I can say the mothers and fathers, that it means the hybrid form. And you can also say that the new organisms formed by the crossing over, that is mean a hybrid. Another, you can also say that the F1 generation, the terms F1, that means the first filial generation. You can say that the first filial generation is known as F1 generation. Second one is a F2 generation, F3 generation, this is the second filial generation, third filial generation, that the term suggests. So the next term you can say that is genes. Yeah, we all study about the genes at you can say 5th standard or the 6th standard. So what do you mean by genes? Genes, you can say that the genes is a, you can say, part of DNA, or you can say the fragment of DNA. Fragment of DNA. Yeah, we all know that study. You can say the DNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid. That is a DNA which carries a double stranded. Yeah, DNA is a double stranded. That is a 5 prime to 3 prime and the 3 prime to 5 prime. So you can say the cutting of one part of DNA, that part is basically, you can say, the called as a genes, or you can say the gene, the fragment of DNA. That part is basically known as DNA, and that situated at the chromosomes. At a chromosomes. The next term, you can take you can say the transcription, translation. This is the next topic. So let's start the next topic. Is the fourth one. That is transcription. Yeah. Transcription. Yeah. So we all know that the DNA molecules is a double stranded. The 5 prime to 3 prime and 3 prime to 5 prime. So there you can say that this is a DNA molecule that having a codons, or you can say the nucleotides A, T, G, C, adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine in a DNA molecule. So this is a double stranded DNA molecule. So transcription, you can say there is a process in which getting a mRNA from a DNA molecule. So this is a DNA molecule that is going to transcription process. Transcription, and it forms a single stranded RNA that is called as mRNA molecule. That is a messenger RNA molecule. It has a nucleotide. You can see the information form, right? You can take an example for transcription or transcript स्क्रिप्ट. या कोई भी चीज को हम लोग क्या करते हैं, स्क्रिप्ट में लिखते. तो डीएनए हैविंग अ इंफॉर्मेशन, so I am telling you something information, right? So you are going to write that information. So mRNA are going to script that information, getting an information, and transcript, you can say store that information. That process by storing an information is known as transcription. So you can say this is a getting a 5 prime to 3 prime ka anti-strand. So you can say the starting, or you can say the transcription, mRNA are going to transcribe by the 3 prime to 5 prime DNA molecule, right? So this strand is known as template strand. Template strand. And the another one, you can also say that this strand is also known as sense strand, and this strand is antisense. Antisense strand. Right. So this is a mRNA molecule. Now that process is basically known as transcription. So this transcription are characterized by the, you can say, the process is taking over one enzyme that is known as the RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase is an enzyme which depend on a DNA molecule. So that enzyme is basically known as DNA dependent RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase, or you can also say RNA pol, right? That molecules is the process which are going to transcribe from a 3' to RNA, transcribe molecules, like the mRNA molecule. That molecules are transcribed by a RNA polymerase, which are depend on a DNA molecule. That is basically known as DNA dependent RNA polymerase. So the mRNA molecule have a information from taking a information from DNA molecule. So that process is known as transcription. So the mRNA molecules having the information, these information are going to translate. That process is known as translation, in which the amino acid are going to form. That nucleotide are going to attach in the form of triplet. You can say these are the single nucleotides. These nucleotides combine together and it forms a triplets. That triplets molecules are called as a codon molecule, right? So codon forms. This is a single codon, another one. So these codon are joined together and it forms a polypeptide. You can say the peptide molecule, not a polypeptide, peptide molecule. And these peptide molecules comes together to form a polypeptide chain, and that polypeptide chain is known as amino acid. So you are going to study about the, you can say, where this process are happen. So the DNA molecules, where the DNA molecule is present in the nucleus. So the process of transcription are carried out in the nucleus, and when the mRNA molecules are formed, then they are going to a cytoplasm for the formation of translation, and these process are carried out, you can say, the enzyme RNA polymerase. So both the process, the transcription and the translation, comes together to form a central dogma. Central dogma. This term, yeah, you are going to remember because it comes in the MCQs, right? So central dogma, you can say that the process of transcription, that is your DNA to mRNA formation, and the process of translation from mRNA to the amino acid, or you can say the polypeptide chain, formation of mRNA to polypeptide chain, that basically is known as central dogma. The process of transcription and the translation, that both process comes under the central dogma. Yeah, in this process you can also know that there are certain terms, is translocation. So translocation, it means the movement of ribosomes, right? So you can say the translation process is, you can say, carried out by a ribosome. So movement of ribosomes from one place to the another place to getting a codons, that process is basically known as a translocation. Yeah, changing of location from one place to another place, that place is basically known as translocation. Yeah, so let's going to revise the first thing. Yeah, we are going to study a heredity and evolution chapters of SSC 10th. So first is a heredity, the transfer of character from one generation to another generation. We are going to also study, we had studied different terms like genetics, genes, phenotypes, genotypes, and also you can say transcription and translation process. Transcription is known as a DNA to mRNA formation, and the translation is formation of polypeptide chain, or you can say the proteins of amino acid by the process of translation from a mRNA molecule. So these are the topics. Hope you understand that. So thank you so much, and please share and subscribe the channel Vahva Guruji, and hit a like button if you like this video. Thank you.